How's your Saturday? Everyone's Saturday going?
Enchantment!
Enchantment! I need to turn my headphones down. Forgot I turned them up. That was very loud. I'm doing okay. We had some Einstein bagels for breakfast. And Tom left, and then I did some chores, and then I played a lot of Overwatch. Which may or may not be why we started at 4 instead of 2. I was over on Eddie's UD Fadewalker stream playing some Overwatch. But I'm doing okay. A little bit fuzzy head. A little bit. It's taking longer than I expect, but not as long as it did yesterday. I'm gonna believe in the game. We're going to the Nexus, right? That was the plan. But since I'm the only one home, I'm leaving my door open, so I might have to do a chair stream for a little bit, a couple times, because trying to freaking do laundry and the dryer takes like 9 loads, not 9 times, but like 4 cycles at least to dry things. Unless I'm doing towels and it's like 10.
Fold orbit is steady.
I still have so much to do. Yeah, no. And we've had them come look at it like multiple times. Because first it wasn't the first time they came out, they cleaned out the outside vent. And then they came back and then they cleaned the connecting tube to the actual dryer. It's slightly better than it was, but like still not great. What am I doing? Tab. Spacebar out. The game is very confusing. I just want it to work. Do I need to check these other planets? So much to do. Docking bay. Like, here's a list of all the things. Cool. They're just like in the other games where it's just you scan it and you get stuff. Oh, I still need to go back to EOS.
Watch your tone. From the recent uprising of the security titans across all sectors on the Nexus. What you're not getting is that Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What the fuck?
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster.
He is
He's always
sketchy as
like that,
fuck.
making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do.
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal we talking here?
Boot to ass.
For reals?
Oh, it was glorious.
That's insane.
We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Okay. Dude, are you okay? Okay, let's read the news. Residents are still mourning the loss of Jean Garrison. An initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Garantan has provided few details so far. Without Jean, we couldn't be here, he said. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate. Species are at odds as talks break down over unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. Sun lamp reprieve coming. A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. A worker has been lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until the Nexican in the Milky Way is notified. We've read some of these already. Like, we've heard these. I know I've heard that the worker one like 5 times.
Look, this isn't going to work. Just give me another chance. No, we're done.
What are you doing with that ship? That part doesn't go there. I gotta tell Kesh to do something about her mechanics. I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have. To be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Hey, Pathfinder.
Hi, I'm Chief Garden, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short
Hi.
minutes going through integration process.
Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
Yes.
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
Depends on what you mean. His duties keep him pretty busy.
No, I mean like a... Oh, never mind. Just, tell him I said hi, huh?
Someone's got a crush.
Everything's good. You're cleared for entry.
Where would we be living?
EOS. Outpost Prodromos is being established as a science center. Looks like you two are nourishment engineers. Makes sense. Scientists have to eat. Terraforming efforts are ongoing, so it might be a while.
Terraforming. I thought it was...
Are none of my mods working?
Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7. Call by the next available lady.
Joel.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus,
Pathfinder,
I welcome you to the
thank
Cultural
you
Center.
for arranging my access to the cultural center.
Of course.
There's so much to study here.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich
It will take a lifetime.
have arrived from the Milky
I'd enjoy that. All the reading. History, science, culture. Get some snacks, settle into that corner over there.
No offense, but I'm starting with the Asari.
Oh, sure. But when you get to Elcor Hamlet, I want to know.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Why is this like this?
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We,
Happy to answer
need to
any
explain
questions
you.
may have, and eager to
Explain
learn
me?
more about your own culture.
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash.
Black one?
If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
What do you think of the Angara?
I'm thrilled to meet a new culture. They're cautious, but I understand why. If someone showed up on our doorstep in the Milky Way, we'd be skeptical too. I hope we can win them over, cement a friendship. I suppose that's on you, Pathfinder.
Thanks.
No pressure.
Of course.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of
I the one. Is it the black one that I've been like, what the fuck is this thing? Yeah, it is.
Please have a look around.
I have to make decisions. I don't want to make decisions.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder informational VI.
Diversity of people.
I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Female, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery or first contact with new species?
Well, since we're in the cultural center, well, let's go with first contact.
Meeting new species.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Their team.
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of the former Pathfinders?
I don't know. Former ones, I guess? Career advice? Let's go former ones.
List the former Pathfinders.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder information VI. Implementing changes.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation.
Cool.
Glad you could visit.
Has been changed. Still black.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture.
Where's my room?
Aha!
Talk with
I
me.
knew it. Horizontal gene transfer. The Ket incorporate new DNA seamlessly into their own genome.
Meaning all living beings are just a big buffet to steal from.
Many species do the same. Only the most primitive do it by force. The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them.
Why is it whenever I
Accurate,
talk to
splendid
anyone
from
here,
your data.
I get music?
My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
Cool. Cluster model, Dr. Lenomi? Aridana. 3 initial system models will be completed by next week. We shall see our place in the world. Orbital variance for the Nexus, it must be corrected as construction corrects our orientation. A reminder. Our daughters will not know stasis. The 600 years sleeping. They will be born of Andromeda in whatever is unfolding. The cluster is in its chaos, was not welcoming. But it matters less that we suffer here, more of what we bring. Physics, proposal. And you scan the planets now. You have a reason to scan them. Oh, that makes sense. Speaking of the bar, I do need to go to the bar.
These power outages make no sense.
I never did finish that. I can't vault. Rude. Still nothing down here. Oh, it's PB's.
Unlocking. Come on in.
If I doubted PB had ADHD before, well, this room confirms it.
What in the world is this?
The lamp's still on the floor, yep. My room has looked like this many times.
Ta-da! My project. She
Especially when I was in college.
She? Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
The amount of times I was shamed for what my room looked like, I'm like, but I know where everything is. And then I'd clean it and I would know where nothing is, and then I had to dig out whatever it is I was looking for, and then therefore the cycle repeats itself. Also, placing my Harry Potter books in an upside down frisbee saved them from a flood, so who's wrong?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me. I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Babe?
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is PB's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend.
You scream red
for the
flags and
intrusion, Pelisaria.
toxicity.
I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out.
Like, screams it.
So, want to talk about it? Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it. But how can you give all this up? Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go.
PB's research unlocked remnant VI power. This power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable remnant observer. Cool.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
This place is a freaking disaster. But it's homey. Do not tell me this place doesn't look lived in. Oh. Is that ramen? Not even, it's just cooked ramen. She hasn't even touched it. Yep. Also very familiar. Anyone else down here? I thought red locked doors means red locked doors. Only people. Okay, cool. Okay, now I gotta go talk to protesters, I guess.
Or make them go.
Yeah, I just still haven't found all the scans for that.
Pathfinder. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go. Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers.
I like your hair. Hello.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
The crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations, might get nasty. Can you talk to them? Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
I can't talk to the leader? Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
If I hadn't done it, then the same thing would be happening to the people in the research. Like...
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
I feel like none of my mods are working.
Okay, I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously. Our Nexus, our lives.
Oh my god, stop with the protests. Also, where's the botany guy? Why isn't he yelling at you? He just yelled at me for coming down here.
Our Nexus, our lives.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
Make them lead
I know.
or make them go.
This isn't what I signed up for either.
Make them hear. Make them know.
Twinsies.
Make them lead or make them go.
We didn't change her look last time. After the fuck that headache is.
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear it. Take a break, Pathfinder. Everyone needs it. Ryder?
Who am I meeting here? Oh, go. I'm like,
So,
I'm meeting
Ryder,
someone.
big
I'm meeting a
news.
human male
Think I
here.
found my
Which one
purpose in life.
is it?
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
No, that's no fun. We're not gonna cheat.
Don't.
Alright. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass
Those are some
kicked is what I'm doing.
giant ass
Poker's
cards.
lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
She must be a glutton for punishment.
That's her. That's how I know she'll always be there. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Huh. Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that.
And
you should meet her.
and
You'll see.
hijabs.
She's amazing. Another 100.
Ah, I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Next time I'm using my AI.
Have fun. And thanks for
I
the
got
game.
my ass kicked. If there's a next time.
Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them.
Oh yeah, I gave her the weird shit.
You're back.
Yes.
People happen when you work at a bar.
Got you there, Dutch.
I'll have to get used to you too, I guess. Fine. You can be a regular. What's your name?
Sarah.
I'm Dutch. That's Anan over there. Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Snark is good. I can work with Snark.
Ugh, you're one of those.
Looks like you're outnumbered, Dutch.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy making the drinks, but no. Speaking of, want to try this one? I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
Intriguing. Oh my god.
You were right. If I'd done what I planned, things would have gone badly.
Oh, does that mean you want a refund?
Oh, no. I got a buddy of mine to look at it. We came up with a mod to fix the problem. I wanted to show it to you.
Good morning. Or is it evening?
Vehicle merchant. Your paint. Jobs. Archangel! Yes. I have 3. I don't think I need more. I think I can work with 3. Are you doing better?
Welcome, traveler. How may I assist?
What do people around here do for fun?
We could have a carrot machine.
The Nexus's recreational venues are limited to the Vortex. The Vortex is a social establishment where colonists can gather to relax or enjoy a drink. Please remember, consumption of alcohol while operating machinery or piloting spacecraft is strictly prohibited.
So I can't get wasted and then go off with the Nomad?
It has been my pleasure.
I don't think they'd be able to tell. I might actually drive better. Accidentally. Where are we? Okay. Operations.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This
I'm sorry,
is
Lana.
HNS.
They're just trying to boost our morale.
Do you have Kate on?
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on EOS the first go-round.
The same mod break my
Now they
Turian
want him
mod.
to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
Not safe. It's...
We'll be dealing with threats on EOS for a while. If you're still recovering from your experiences, best stay on Nexus.
You see, Lana? I told you. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Alright, Lana.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Return to the movie library. Aha! The movies for Liam. Asking this whole place somehow.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. I don't want to... Pathfinder?
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome.
Cool.
Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Sid!
Ryder! I'll let you get back to work.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Supply request is in. Half ammo today. Focus on melee.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Andros.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves?
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on EOS disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We got kind of food and we got water. Hey, well, we need to come up with a situation.
We only just got on our feet. Plus, it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
For a dozen people.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
I don't know what to do. I mean, some people just died. We can take them out of stasis and put them on hold. Give them what they want, like a genie. I don't like that. But the thing is, like, I don't want them to have to use force. Because they just want their family. But, like, if we didn't go with the military people, it'd be the research people bitching and complaining. I hate making decisions. I'm gonna let the dice decide. Evens. The protesters right. Odds. We end the protest. Odds. We end the protest.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty.
I will end you.
Tracking enemy activity.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a
Reports
moment.
out to intelligence.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against and could benefit from your experience.
Okay.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
This whole place sucks.
Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit.
Pathfinder, may I have a word?
Yes, concerned citizen.
What is it?
You're out there, facing the cat.
Yes.
We hear only rumors making them out to be monsters. Maybe they just don't understand us. Do you think peace could ever be possible?
I highly doubt it.
The Ket seems set in their ways.
So it would be up to us to change?
If they have their way, they'll change us into them. That's what they do.
Oh, I see. We must continue the fight then. Thank you for your time.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
You sound very familiar.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commissary.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. And be careful out there. I only have one of you.
Why is there a creature back here?
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Capture it.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
The extra resources from the colonies are really easing our workload.
Glad to hear it, Kesh.
I don't like you as in... No, Drac, I'm trying to speak with you.
You sure look thoughtful.
Just thinking about the first time Cash got her hands on a toolkit.
Master engineer from the day she was born?
Quads, no. She worked hard at it. Let's see, the first time, yeah, it was our power generator. She took it apart. With the blunt side.
Wouldn't that cause shorts or something?
She liked the fireworks. You can imagine what it was like when she figured out that cracking open bigger things made even bigger sparks.
That's funny. Oh, Cash.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Does anyone else know about this?
My grandfather tried to tell Tan. He wouldn't believe him without proof.
If he's really this bad, how does he keep his job?
Welcome to the Nexus. Look, I can work with everyday incompetence.
I've known people like that.
But Spender's a traitor and a danger to the station. He needs to be dealt with.
Not traitor, but incompetent.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
I will make an attempt. Let's go talk to Kandros while we're down here.
Ugh, these guidelines for new recruits are killing me. When I was a merc, you figured out rookies with your gut, not some questionnaire.
Exactly. Mercenaries run things their way.
Supply
police
request
run
is
things
in.
by the book.
Replacement armor's out. But we're a militia.
Thanks for understanding about the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
His tongue is very visible.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archive?
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Supply request is in. Meds, mail, and MREs coming your way.
Security footage.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Oh, I gotta go talk to Sam.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you. Don't.
Definitely said
sorry,
data
Pathfinder.
pad.
This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Okay.
Let's go confront Spender.
Not yet. Not quite yet. First, we gotta go upstairs to talk to Addison.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all
Probably.
power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Okay, let's open some pods. Okay, let's open a military pod. Reconnaissance, maybe? Opening some pods.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Pathfinder.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
Yeah.
People are eager to help.
Yeah.
The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration.
How many times do people have to come to you with suspicions about the same
despite there
person
being so little established?
before
It
you,
remains
look into
unusual
it?
despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer.
Or at least
we shall see.
give
There's
him
so much beneath Vol.
more
Some are
oversight.
calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off limits.
Weird.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons, that's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
That's not a single sleeper. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Sure.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff.
Okay.
Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
The mutiny writer, is it? William Spender.
Thank you.
Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
The assistant
That's
director?
Right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
That sounds like threat. A threat. I'm watching you. Rude ass motherfucker.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
You know, as much as I don't like
Pathfinder.
more words.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The authorities
New planet.
Guess this is your place now. Everything we achieve will be seen here.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Well, old man, we're getting there. Put in a good word for us. Tam likes to think he's keeping an eye on us. Works both ways.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
The Angara have nothing to fear from the people of the Milky Way.
But do you have anything to offer?
Our wisdom, our knowledge.
We have plenty of that on our own.
Of course. And you also have food, water, necessities of life.
Now we get to the heart of the matter.
I would like to lay a groundwork for trade between our people.
What would you trade?
Well, wisdom and knowledge.
We'll take that under consideration. Good day.
How the fuck?
Congratulations are in order. Peaceful contact with the Angara. It's everything the initiative stands for.
They've got waterfalls.
It was amazing. A culture we'd never met before, in a brand new galaxy. I was just glad to be part of it.
It's a moment to savor. In the Milky Way, first contact was a rare event. I hope rescuing the Moshae leads to stronger ties between our people. Did you have some other business?
No.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Yeah, huh? You're missing a railing there, FYI.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the
Cryo Bay.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported.
Habitation? I think that's where I want to go.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the scourge.
Oh, I can just skip that shit.
Tribute is planned, though director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Aya. Pathfinder, I hear the Angaran planet Aya is a paradise. We finally found a lush world. When do we start moving in?
These things take time. There's not much room on Aya. We're still proving ourselves to them.
Like,
but we need to
it's already
find lush planets
inhabited.
of our own. For all of us.
True. But hey, at least now we know one exists,
Yes.
right? I know you'll do it. Keep up the good work, Pathfinder.
Not like we can just take over their home. Hello, Ariel Gustavo. Thank you for the follow. Don't know why I got louder at the end of that.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Much appreciated.
Let's see.
Let's say
This
the
is
memory.
from when your parents returned to Earth after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
This is too
Ellen,
close.
please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
They are all dad jokes.
That felt so real. Mom was right there. Alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Baby Sarah? Baby Sarah?
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Not that baby.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No,
Can you
we're not
imagine?
doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help.
Stop it.
Deal?
Stop.
Okay. Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
I'm glad it shows kept the same colors too.
You're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
Mako!
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little
No
inside.
chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
So they obviously get their eyes
Don't
from their
believe the
dam.
stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
So that was awkward.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
That's all you need to know. Dad wasn't much fun to hang around with. The awkward silences could last for hours.
Yet you shared a common interest.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents were buff on you.
A form of symbiosis?
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial
Yeah, I got that
relationship
part.
between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal
Like we're
human faculties.
family.
Each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alex's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Turians are no longer the enemy. The Normandy. SR2 Normandy. That would be freaking new. Coffee.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like.
How much ramen do they have?
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
Shadow broker deal.
Ryder, Barlabon says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the shadow broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with
Is that... That's not Liara Shadow Broker, that's the other Shadow Broker, correct?
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate
It didn't sound like how Liara would talk.
Sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Liara! My love! My
Sam,
girlfriend!
this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
I love her. She went from girlfriend to bestie.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
You learn a lot, I will say that. You learn so much about the Protheans, and that so much of what you thought you knew was very incorrect.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
We'll come back and talk about Eld's disease later, because I emotionally could not handle it.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
I do love being able to hear Liara.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilizations spanned the galaxy and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out.
Incorrect.
While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial.
A single one.
Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
That's the only ones. Lihara, I missed her so much. Wait, there's another one.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Liari's living her best life off with Vasek.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Or space was the final frontier.
Ryder.
Yeah?
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy.
Fair enough.
Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people.
Or talking to people.
He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish he were still here. There's so much he could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Why did you join the initiative?
We must know why everyone joined the initiative.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Will you be bringing Hyperion folks out of stasis?
That's my job. We're keeping it to specific personnel for now. Those who can help the Nexus get back on its feet. But with outpost settlement starting, we'll soon be able to wake up more.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Pathfinder?
Have to go now. See you later.
Talk to you later.
That's okay, Drac. I'll just hang out here. Thanks, though.
She moved really fucking fast.
Nah, just caught up in my own thoughts. Got a lot of them. But I'll see you on the Tempest, huh?
Sure thing, kid.
Hey, Ryder. Taking a stroll?
Something like that?
I just wandered over from the Nexus myself. That place bores me.
Been there, done that?
You get me. I spent over a year stuck there. Well, when I wasn't exploring Eos. And I know things are getting better. More lively. But there are too many bad associations. I probably won't hang out there much.
Fair enough. Fake doors. Oh there. Oh there. I forget I can run. That door is fake. Damn it. Let's check up on Scott.
Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Have you been to any of the planets yet?
No, I'm posted here until we get everyone out of stasis.
What have you heard?
This is not good. I'll make it. Damned exiles. Boy,
It's not good.
Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
All the baldies.
Where's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for the outposts you've started was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll check it out.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
How's he doing?
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing talking to your brother in a coma. Can't say I really bought into the whole SAM implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was. I had no idea we could do that.
Just when you think you've seen it all. And here, a 600-year trip to a new galaxy seemed like science fiction. Something new every day.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Rotor. There's so little, like, our party is very small.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are
I'm
calling
just like, is there anyone we're missing? I'm like, there's only 6 people in our party.
underground structure. It's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted the starry science.
Oh fuck, I forgot about this.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
You know, if you do this, your family won't live when they won't ever get woken up. You just have to wait a little longer. Empathy.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Yeah.
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the
Why
longest wait of
are
our
they
lives.
trying to...
When our families hear about this,
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Like, I don't understand. What are you doing, Dr. Camden?
Yes? What now?
Nothing.
Hi, enjoy your gardening.
Botany.
Sure.
Gardening. Like, why are they threatening the livelihood of everyone on there? Like, It's only been 14 months. It's not like it's been a decade or something. You think that Asari would be more patient?
Stock looks half decent. Too bad we couldn't get the storage pods in the damaged section.
Oh, I can't. There's a guy upstairs. I can't remember. I think he's upstairs. Yeah, you.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
I fixed it for you. You're welcome. Like, for reals. Like, what's... It's not even been 2 years. Calm your fucking shit. Barely been a year.
I heard Camden might try for strawberries soon. I'd kill for strawberries.
To a journey to another galaxy? Okay. I'm definitely not prepared for things to go wrong. Thank you for the warning. Back to the Tempest. Other. Oh. I understand what you're talking about now. Your brain's working at like, I don't know. I got you. I understand now. Don't journey to another galaxy.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Sure. You don't seem too happy about that, Callow. We really are.
Wait, Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
What's that supposed to mean? Here we go.
You know, how uptight you are.
I am not uptight.
What was your dad?
100 years old and fussing at us like a matriarch.
I'm a doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
Hey, but what was Peewee's father?
Hey there.
Hello?
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Really? That's really cool. What?
Where the heck's that coming from?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker.
Yeah.
She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Took you this long to figure that out?
I told you, I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive. Jill's right.
It makes more sense than
At some
the
point
Forza.
soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. That must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Oh, hey, hold on. Wait, come back here. There's a dude asking about you. Can I tell you about it?
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
This is not one of the options. Talk to you later.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Let me tell you about the guy who be crushing on you. I want to tell them. It looks very comfy. What is he? What's going on here?
Ryder. Exaltation? I never imagined we were fighting Angara.
It kills me to think about it.
How have I not had this conversation with you yet?
Whatever he's up to. The more we learn, the more I realize how much bigger than me this all is. It's humbling.
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador. Respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm still grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly.
What happened?
Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge.
How are you getting along with the team?
I'm keeping it light and pleasant. Even
Girl.
Lexi isn't exactly what I'd expected. And Jal, I'm learning
What's
what
with
makes him
people
tick.
in here
We're lucky to
just
have an
hurting
Angara
their
with us.
fingers this week?
Asari can mate with all Milky Way species. I find myself wondering if that transcends galactic boundaries.
Stop it.
I'm certainly not looking to reproduce anytime soon, but he seems like a good guy. What do you think?
I started. Did she just say she wants to make a baby with Jal? Is that what I just missed? What the fuck is happening? I'm staying the fuck out of this.
You'll have to figure that out for yourself, PB.
Gee, thanks for lighting the way, Pathfinder.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk
I'm
again
not
later.
touching that with a
You know
10-foot
it.
pole. No, I don't want you to escape. Lexi?
Yes? I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom to cure her. I knew that was part of it, but
I could have
You
had
didn't
more
know it
than
was the driving force.
working on a cure or Thane. God, why? Why? Just why?
he gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's
Phoebe,
what he
stop
wanted you
creeping.
to see.
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Scott, too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm very disappointed I can't romance Lexi. Highly disappointed.
Need something? Need something done?
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks.
There's a lot of parent
She and my
issues
dad
in this
fought all
group.
the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
I just...
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
Sid was 3? Oh god, I couldn't even imagine.
How did he keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would, being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Jack. I do like that they turned to you.
Hey, kid.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hi there.
You were in the Alliance before you became a Huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Nope.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Liam? Liam, let me in. Liam? It's open. Why isn't it opening? Goddamn, Liam. Probably not even in there. Very weird. It's like that bathroom door that wouldn't open earlier.
Are you happy here?
Yeah, he's not even in there. Whoever she was asking, they did not answer you. I must say.
You still have questions. I'll try to answer them.
Actually, I do not.
I'll let you rest.
Ishari Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Well.
The Roka go to Kadara and recruit the desperate. I've heard a Roka recruiter weaving his magic. Even I was convinced.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Will do.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
Where'd the hijack go? Hijack is not in the shower. Or in the kitchen. Emails. I blame you. Okay. You know that guy Bailey you ran into on the Nexus? Whatever you said to him, he decided to reach out to me. Wait, Bailey? Like, from the Citadel? Gil, I hope you are well. Our time to... I hope you are well. Our time together on Nexus was invigorating, and I'm sure you are invigorating your colleagues on the Tempest now. I envy them in your Pathfinder, but I suppose the work you're doing now and the pioneers you're supporting need an Need and probably deserve to be invigorated more than the rest of us. Nip. It drones on for 6 pages like that before he asked me if I'd like to get a drink. I feel invigorated now, don't you? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. 6 pages? How many times did he use the word invigorate? 3? At least 3. In 5 lines. I didn't say anything to him. I don't know what he's talking about. I just said that you were here. I know that you know what it means. I don't think he knows what it means either. Dear writer, I heard what Liam's planning. It seems like a great idea. Even if things are unsettled at the moment, I'd love to help out. Stop by when you can, Suvi.
Hello, Sarah.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Look, I'm getting things. Normandy's giant. And a little rover, a little nomad. I hate that it turns off the music. I hate it. I didn't forget to check the crew board though. Nothing new. Cool, 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 cool. While we're here. Oh, I would like this one. Yeah, that. Makeup, the eyeliner. Okay, while that loads, I'm gonna go start the little dryer again. I'll be right back real fast. Oh, I'm back. Interesting. Did not save. I definitely changed the hair. It's fine. Definitely changed the hair. Apparently the game wants the ponytail. Gosh, I'm still very inept at using this
So,
thing.
Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
Oh, we didn't see Callow.
Whom?
Or
You're always
Subi.
short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Subi.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks, something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As you say, deal with it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you.
Y'all need to chit chat and figure your shit
William
out.
says he's planning a movie night. That's the idea. He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right?
Yes.
I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and... You want me to look for one? Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
Yes. Confirm. Firefighters. Gotta scan things.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
That's sad. We scanned it.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
An active volcano. Cool. This place. Wait, no, go back in. Go back in. Oh, we already done that one. Go back to Aya or go to Eos or Carl. Let's go back to Aya. We haven't been back to Aya in a while.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
Looks like
Tracking
I
a
like.
huge mineral deposit.
That's all graphite? That's insane.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Functional but dormant. Interesting. Pet satellite. Major battle. Scientist Solarian. Yeah, I also want to see if there's like shopping and stuff I can do. I got monies. Credits to burn. Do they take credits? I hope they take credits. Oh, we also should, you know, bring her back home.
Stars and skies light our way. Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home. I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. But we had to leave the enemy fortress intact.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
He's still standing behind me.
Joel has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Never. Fast travel. There's fast travel. That.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
I can't stay here.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering.
You
Do you
can't take my
exchange goods
bestie.
and services? How does your economy work?
We use money.
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The Ket offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds.
Okay.
Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
Sure.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Keldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
I want to buy things. I'm here to spend money. There's a door. Research center. Port captain.
Yes. Pathfinder.
3 cases of solar heater replacement parts mixed. 4 case freeze-like nutrient paste. Blech. 2 crates of GD-75 ammunition, explosive rounds. 6 crates reinforced heat retaining synthetic fabric. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to get lost as fuck here. Information bulletin. Bold victory drive. Volt's peoples desperately need basic supplies. If your family can spare nutrient paste, unused clothing, outdoor survival gear, machine parts, tools, extra weapons, and ammunition, it could make the difference between life and death for those who are resisting the Ket conquest. Place your donated items in the nearest victory drive station on your residential complex. The Mosai Shahef has returned. The rumors are true. Our beloved Mosai has been rescued from the Ket by brave members of the Resistance, aided by the Milky Way visitors. The Mosai is recovering and in good spirits. Reminder from Governor Paran Shai. Thank goodness. I need a market. You may see unusual visitors on Aya in the days ahead. Don't be alarmed. They are here as guests. Remain vigilant and report suspicious activity to Aya security, but do not attempt to confront or restrain anyone yourself. Wanted engineer. Looking for a level 7 starship engineer. Experience repairing, maintaining Barlstead Juve thrusters is required. Will work for extended travel periods lasting up to 6 weeks or more. Basic zero-gravity combat training preferred, but can be learned on the job. Meal prep skills and engaging conversation style is a plus. Must be clean. I feel like they've had an issue with that one. Submit applications to some major on Doc 3. I'm murdering names. Absolutely murdering them. Garden mural. Natural pigments, polymer resin, chemical additives. Really cool. A team of artists from each of our homeworlds, Aya, Vold, and Havarl, work together to create this mural. It depicts the centuries of hardship we endured as a result of the Scourge, but also the reunion of our people. Resilient society. They really like this like gray-blue color, a light blue, and white for this game. Like literally, it's everywhere. Now if I can just find the marketplace.
I thought you were heading back to the outpost. Villiers asked me to stay and coordinate with the city team to collect more precise readings.
What is it? What is this? What's this?
This is my first visit to Aya. It's more beautiful than I ever imagined.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
Why do they call it the Memorial Garden?
Many of these plants came from places we lost to the Ket. It's all we have to remember them by.
Does looking at them ever make you sad?
All the time. Then I remember that if they survived, so can we.
The translation. We rose from nothing to touch the stars, made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the Ket stole from us, celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will one day return. This place is for them. That's really cool. Unlock the fast travel. Marketplace, I found it! Was I just in it? Or is this it? No, I was just in it.
Fine. Arbitrating a dispute between council members.
I could help. I know a little about politics.
And I know a little bit about physics. Perhaps they'll let me design a starship.
Pathfinder, I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Cool.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Money signs. I found it.
increase your odds of survival. Wear armor.
Ryder.
Petra.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I was on my blanket. My chair was on.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by Kesh.
Cool.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
Okay, what we got? Maverick. I bought all of his items.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Okay.
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
Can I shop here, or should I go elsewhere?
Well, you did rescue the Moshai. Have a look, see if there's anything you want.
I know, but when I figure out, when I start using mods, I know exactly where to come to.
Veteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Fair enough.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Good to hear.
Confirm. Was there?
Visit me for all your day-to-day needs. It would be wise to speak with me before engaging in trade.
I came in through the wrong side, apparently. I'm sorry.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct contact between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Okay.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade lie is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
That was
I don't want to cause
more
any
than
trouble.
unhelpful.
How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
So I should have gone that way first. Back up the way we came. The first rule is no running. You're not the people? Yeah.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
You know, I was going to say, you know, I expected it to be longer, and then I read page 1 of 5,983. Let's read the first page. As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws and customs and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. My mouth's not working. I tried to say anarchy last night and it took me like legit 5 minutes. Isn't that you? Are you not the arbiter? Are you the arbiter? No, you're Paran. This feels illegal. Meeting notes of Governor Paran Shai. I really should talk to her so I know her name. V wants to open Southern Valley region to development with goal to provide refugees with permanent homes. A believes that we're already at risk of overcrowding and harming local ecosystem. Votes to use land strictly for food production. M proposes compromise of solution to construct orbital habitats using Nexus technology. Refugees would rotate between Aya's surface and orbital habitats using lottery system. E disagrees with accepting initiative help, especially tech. Points out the black hole will make orbital construction projects difficult and may attract notice of Ket patrols. Final vote delayed to Novoa Vav. We need better homes for our people. Vold is fallen. Havaral remains unstable, and Aya is too small to support all of us. Kadara report an option? Do we even dare attempt reconciliation? Hopefully Kadara.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
We'll start and go around.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
Culture.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Dude, I've been wondering about the fucking accents this entire time.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The cat left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
Fair enough.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We
Kitty
created the
eyes.
Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
I'm hoping you can help me get on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone. And neither can your initiative.
Agreed.
So what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Can finally figure out what they think fun
what
is.
do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Why?
Ten brothers and 8 sisters. You
Let's
have a
tackle
big family.
The
I've always
siblings.
thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
A brother, Scott.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall.
I can understand
my mother
that.
says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
What's it like being responsible for a whole
Dude, after
planet?
the first time I moved, when I first moved out of home and I came back when everyone was there, I was
Some
like,
days it's
so
a burden.
loud here.
Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote, you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
That sounds like a terrifying way to choose your leader, but it seems to be working for you now.
I sense tension between your government and the resistance. Who's actually in charge?
I don't know. I
Ephra
don't
likes
want to
giving
flirt with her.
orders,
Feels
right
like
until the actual work of running a city starts. The resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for
it's not a
control,
complete flirt.
just often enough to maintain my own.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
I'm not supposed to talk to you again. Is a door that I can go through? Not so much that she, yeah, nope. This is job based and not like, hey, we're going to be on a ship together forever, so like we're gonna be friends. So informal, formal things. This is actual formal. Citizen message to Nexus. Cool. That's a lot. I don't want to read all that. No one will. You know what? I will read the one that has subject. No one will read this, just to spite the person who was like, no one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we are willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything, as we may as well be screaming into the wind. I can edit it? Oh no, I need to read them all. Well, fuck. That's funny though. We wish you peace and good fortune. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephra de Tereshov and his resistance. We are not violent people. We are scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there's room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. Avoa and Ishure, to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people and mine and the Ket will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than a war and hardship. I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well. Take care of each other. Change life for the better. Goodbye. Let there be unity. Before the Scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after the disaster to find each other again. By then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. We really are here to help keep our people united. Interesting. Now the question is, do I edit or remove that no one will read this? Or do I leave it in there? I'm gonna leave it. Gross. Just tubs of nutrient paste.
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything here?
Let me tell you about Rincon.
Tell
me the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
I feel like that's common.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
They should put Jarl on every resistance recruitment poster. Did he ever contact you? No, that man is impervious to flirtation. Why are the good ones always dense? I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
Sandra.
So, Jarl's available. You're hopeless. Where's that shuttle?
Talking about Jaw and his how dense he is. They are not dense. They are very much enjoying each other's company.
I'm so glad you're back. And in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
Shit.
Technically, I was still in one piece.
I'm gonna scan shit. Yeah.
To your birth, Sarbench. Better late than never.
Late? I was born 2 minutes after you. 2 minutes!
He lets the intelligence go to his head. Neither of you are as pretty as me, though. Ha!
You're all beautiful to me, especially on this day.
Grab something to eat while you can. Don't let your idiot sons take it.
Hey Emily, I love that feeling so like big here.
I have a scar for you. Look at this. Rock slide. Trapped my foot for 2 hours before I was able to get a comm out. Not bad.
Is this a usable door? Oh, that's where that door leads.
My luck finally came through at the lottery. Paripos and Kilo above.
That's excellent. Your little ones will be happy.
The last nutrient batch out of the Tavitan has been really good for them.
I hear they've asked Rowan to stay on longer. He's been pushing the blends to maximize their nutritional payload.
Jaw being impervious to flirting is just the best thing ever.
They rescued her. The Moshi's been returned.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
What happened? I feel like I missed something. What'd you do?
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in crisis response. Bend the rules.
Just don't keep me in the dark.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
Let's not push our luck. We'll save the market for another day.
Good idea, Pathfinder. We've enough trouble, and probably more coming.
Got to do this one. Sysmix. Okay. Subject, thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people when the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Ket. And worse, killed. I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. Go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. That one I might. The subject, none. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa, your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. That one can stay. My name is Vajaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. Oh, it just edits it for me. Interesting. This place is pretty. Still looking for PB. Jal. Cora? Found PB. PB, are you okay? You look like you're about to fall over.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Twice.
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it?
Evie.
That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Darling.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
That's awfully understanding of you, Ryder. You're a good egg.
An
I think
egg.
I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Thanks. I think. Though we don't know much about Remnant or its creators, we've determined the Remnant were present in Helios long before our people. The Remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary vaults, to transform the world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Ryder in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with the Remnant have been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya. Though we know little about our pre-Scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distances between systems. Though we have no way of knowing for sure, most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of Remnant technology.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Yes.
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a Remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
Percy is someone I know. If I could zoom in, I would zoom in. Just don't fall into their shit.
I'll let you get back to it.
Alright. I'm gonna pause for a little bit and go get some food. It's like 5 minutes. Normal break time. So get your drinks, go to the bathroom, get up, stretch, do all that fun stuff. We'll be back in like 4 to 5-ish minutes. I'm back. And I have food. I have some pasta. Some bow tie pasta. I'm not going to read these out loud. Because I want to take this time to eat. So I'm just going to mute my mic so you don't have to hear me chewing as we go around and look at these codexes. Well, never mind that. Because apparently I can't read and eat and comprehend what I'm reading at the same time. I'm just going to eat, read them out loud and then eat every so often. Archaeologists on Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces of the oldest structures as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a more permanent dig site to allow to search for more clues. Cool. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havarl. While we can't know for certain, theories about the remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. Interesting.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Hello.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you.
Mm-hmm.
You left your home to cross dark space.
I did.
Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
Not a whole lot.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
So you want me to go?
I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know. And if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Cool. Now what's this dagger? This data pad. Mother, you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Rider landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the Ket. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some interesting relics we've also found on Havarl and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing a tome anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry. My work still brings me all the happiness I need. Bella. This dagger dates back to nearly 4 centuries, to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with a technological dark age, our ancient ancestors, learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. Person.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Talking from very far
Hope
away.
you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
Sounds like a dream.
I'll leave you to it.
Why are those so loud? It's like when you're underground in Minecraft and thunder hits from above. I think I found Jaw. Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined its use in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Yep. No one else is. It's just cape spenders. Blow like that. No one's. Has to be Jaw. The fragment is from a wall of the governor's public resistance on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. First contact with Ket varied among our homeworlds. While Ket sought to confuse Havarl with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us all to learn from this moment in history and to present a united front in the face of adversity. We're currently updating this display to bring you the latest historical finds. Thank you for your patience.
Right.
Interrupted. Join our fight. You proved you can fight with the cat on bold. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We'll break the cat, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Subject. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the cat stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even cats stand united in their cause. Why don't you? I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much more we can teach each other. I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. I will leave that unedited. Not just negative, is tail.
Ryder, take
Maybe I should
a break
introduce myself.
and enjoy the view with me. Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
She's flirting. Just a little bit, like. And he is dense as fuck.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I just realized Jaal is like Shepard in the first Mass Effect game, where he's being flirted with, kind of. But so, like, vaguely that it's just going right over his head. Or the Caden. To Jaal's Shepard. I love it.
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
If we get that far, he doesn't understand. I'm gonna be very surprised. A part of an herb that made it into my pasta was not make it into my pot. That's gonna be very entertaining.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
Who
They're
knows?
worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit.
Well, we don't have that
Goodbye,
many
Pathfinder.
children. Also, only 23? Said you'd have way more than that. Oh, no, I don't want fast travel. At the museum. Yes. The repository of history. No way. No freaking way. It's not gonna happen.
The Ket have turned more aggressive. Abductions are down. Now they're slaughtering outposts.
They're scared. Overcompensating.
Things
No
got
way.
worse when Ephra sent the new aliens to help our forces on Vold.
Correlation doesn't
Family of 4 is like like with 4 children is like almost unheard of so far.
Then prove me wrong. Gather more data.
I always do.
Ooh, there's a thing I can buy things. What up, Cora?
Good to see you. Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
Center, ground, focus. That's how to harness your ability.
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general.
Ah!
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons.
Cool.
Over my objections.
I understand.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
Cool. Yeah, special? No. Sniper rifles. What kind of sniper rifles you got for me? Clip size 5, 64 ammo. So much. Rate of fire is 90. Damage is significantly less, but that accuracy pretty good. Sure, why not? Do I have that? I mean, if I do, I sell stuff. I need a scope. I don't need a scope on a pistol. I need more slots for my consumables. Oh, they're training. That's cool.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I recognize your name.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged iron gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
That's cool.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy.
That's super
we use
sweet.
It for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishare.
Are you getting enough sunlight?
Plenty.
And the ion bed? Have you calibrated it?
Everything is fine, Fairshake. Stop worrying.
This place is cool. So much to do, so much to see, so much to do. Hey.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Only 241 pages for these laws. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important that we not abandon principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. belong to Ephra Resistance. Okay.
Moved Team Vayon to replace them. Oh, 6-9 is still unstable. We out of food in 2 days. Had ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
Give your team a chance to pull it off.
We fight best when the odds are against us. Maybe you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Their voices are almost as good as Turi and Drell. Oh.
I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will.
Of course.
I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exultation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
Information.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening. Like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city.
I'm not traveling
My point
with
is,
armor
we
around right
traveled
now.
through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
I'm just in a tank top
Of course.
and some like yoga pants. I am an athleisure with headphones. Hello. Oh. Hey Kurt, how are you doing? How's your weekend going?
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Saturday.
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife.
Our ship doesn't have guns.
We kept fighting, but
That's
our civilians
problematic.
were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got
So
us
much of
nowhere.
our shit doesn't have
I
weaponry.
had to make the Resistance real.
To do, so much to do, so much to do.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
How'd you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
Surprising everyone.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
You know what this reminds me of? Cerberus. Reminds me of Cerberus.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're
Yeah.
not Resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
The Ket aren't mindless
Such a
monsters. They must
downer.
care about something.
A negative
Slaves,
Nancy.
resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
A
They
pessimist.
convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide.
Are we playing?
Every culture
I thought it
has
was
its
next
purpose.
week.
Theirs is to take whatever they
I guess
want.
I am. I'll be right there.
I'll let you get back to it.
My bad.
Good.
I'll be right there. All right. I'm gonna end stream here because apparently I'm a dum-dum. My bad. All right. I'll see you guys later. Or I'll see you in like a minute. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be right there. I just lost track of the day. All right. Bye.